Welcome to all the viewers. My name is Sureen van der Westhuizen. I am the developer of the leadership program presented at Nkonyeni College. We want to show you our smart boards, which is a smart TV combined with a whiteboard, which is fitted through all the classrooms in the school. I will also be using this to teach or to present the program of personal leadership. So if I show you this picture, what do the viewers see? Some might say seeds. I know the picture might not be clear. Some might say soil, but the clever ones would think this is an apple seed, and you are right, this is an apple seed. The reason why we start with an apple seed is inside the apple seed there is the potential to produce fruit trees that bear apples. And we believe at Nkonyeni College that God has created each one of us and each one of the children with the potential inside of them to fulfill the purpose that He has created them for. Fish live in water. They know that if you get out of the water, you die. But humans are the only part of God's creation that think that if we get out of God's boundaries, if we disconnect from God, then we will be able to have a successful life. And that is where we want to address our children. Our objective is to guarantee success in life by imparting God's truths. Joshua 1 verse 8 says, "Keep this book of the law always on your lips. Meditate on it day and night. Be careful to do everything written in it. Then you will be prosperous and successful." Apart from God's laws, there are no guarantee for success. Real success cannot be achieved apart from right living. And that is what we want to install in our children. That is the why we created this personal leadership program, to impart identity and destiny in order to develop individuals that can have an impact on the world and that can change the world for the better, who are successful and prosperous. The how is by creating this curriculum that models, teach, trains, nurtures, develop, integrate individuals secure in their identity and destiny with the ability to grow as mature, successful leaders. What do we use? Well, we use a holistic personal development program. We use core values, beliefs, principles. We focus on individual application, intentional integration, and multiple levels of learning, like the smart TVs, like camps, like leading a group, like community projects. There are different methods of how the children will learn and engage in that learning. The personal leadership program has got 3 legs: identity and purpose, personal leadership skills, and financial success. First, we need to think and to know who are we and where do we find the answer. And for us to find the answer, you can't go to a human being because you were created by a creator. You are a creation for a purpose. If I had a glass in my hand today as a mic, everybody would think that lady is stupid. She knows a glass is not made for the purpose as a mic. The second part of the personal leadership program is the personal leadership itself, where we help the children to know, if I fail to plan, I plan to fail. It's better to change my plan than to have no plan. We cultivate deliberate development of moral character. We focus on, if I choose this, what do you think the consequence would be? The same with habits. Habits determine our outcome. People don't decide their future, they decide their habits, and the habits decide their future. Therefore, we need to be mindful of what we put in is what we are going to get out. We teach on responsibility and attitude and mindset. We want our children to understand the personality that God has gifted them and to be self-aware and to understand, okay, this area is a strength area for me, but I need to grow in this area. There's a research that was done about non-cognitive skills that determine the success in children after education. These non-cognitive skills that can be learned is some of the stuff that we are going to teach in our school. We want our children to be able to face life's difficult situations, the tough situations, with success. The third part of personal leadership is the financial success part. I don't know if anybody knows how much scriptures there are in the Bible teaching us how to be financial successful. Financial literacy, generosity, how to work with stewardship versus ownership, how to develop your gift and deploy yourself. These are all the things that we are going to teach our children. We want them to have a fulfilled purpose. That's why our motto is purpose-driven. The Bible says, blessed is the one who does not, then he gives conditions. Then it says, but those who delight in the law of the Lord and meditates on it day and night, they will be like a tree planted by streams of water, which yield its fruit in season, and whose leaves does not wither. Whatever they do prospers. Your child is a seed. We want to encourage you to invest your child in the Nkonyeni College soil so that we can produce an orchard of apple trees, feeding the nation of Eswatini, making a real difference. We want the children at Nkonyeni to be leaders that knows the way, that goes the way, but that also shows the way.
The open day went very well on the 26th of October. We had a lot of parents coming through, and it was quite impressive for us because we were anxious about who was going to turn up for the open day. But the turnout was really impressive, and we were very happy. I think the parents were impressed by a lot of things, really. To begin with, the structures, the fields, the surroundings, the lawn has been done, and it's actually looking very impressive. At the same time, the technology that we have in the classroom, because there was a demonstration of how we use the technology in everyday learning and teaching. And I could tell because of the comments that they were making, some were even saying, oh, I wish I could go back to school. So really, it was quite impressive. And also, when we presented our mission and our vision, a lot of parents were commenting about how they really are so excited about what we stand for as a school. Most of the students were impressed with the swimming pool. Those that are into sports were really impressed with the swimming pool, and the track and field that is actually almost getting there, but it's not yet complete. Also, the robotics program that we'll be having at the school, it was quite impressed. Most of the students were quite impressed with that. So there are a lot of things that really the students were very, very impressed with. We do have another open day this coming Saturday on the 23rd of November. It's starting at 10 a.m. and we have received a lot of RSVPs from parents that want to come through. And on that day as well, we will be having entrance test as well. So we will be running the tour of the facilities, meeting and greeting parents, and having the entrance test on Saturday. Yeah, this Top Achiever Scholarship Program that the college has rolled out, it's actually targeting those students that are excelling in their academics, and we need recommendations from the schools that they're coming from, especially if they're coming to Form 1. We need recommendations from the primary schools that they're coming from. We also need their report cards and any awards that they received in those schools. It also goes with the cultural activities. Those that are excelling in those as well are also qualifying for this Top Achiever Scholarship Program. And it also goes to the sports excellence as well. If you are excelling in sports that we are offering at the school, you can actually qualify for these. But the academics also have to be there. So we are trying to ensure that all students, even those that may not necessarily be meeting the fee structure, but they would want to come to Nkonyeni College, they have an opportunity to come there. We already have started engaging companies and foundations so that they can also partner with us in rolling out scholarships or partial scholarships to students, so that more students can afford to come to Nkonyeni College. So we don't want it to be very elitist in its operations, but we want to embrace and make sure that everybody accesses the education at Nkonyeni College.